There's clearly a number of things happening. They're trying to make Trump messy. They're trying to maybe get him in trouble or disqualify him. And they are trying to do a distraction operation to distract from, things that are happening that people should be paying attention to on the Biden side of things. I think there's actually more going on than that too. I think they're trying to provoke the American people into reacting to thinking that we've lost our nation already. We've lost a nation of laws, that the law is political. And I've given kind of some cute names to these different facets of this. The distraction part's obvious enough, the indictment part's obvious enough, but making Trump messy, I actually gave it a name, Operation Make Trump Messy. It's easy to remember. They want to make people not want to vote for Trump because he's just too burdened with messy stuff. There's too much legal trouble. It's going to be a circus again. I don't want to deal with it. I'm just not going to vote for him. To chase people away from supporting him while cornering him into the nomination. And then secondly, there's the other one that I'm calling Operation Poke the Bear. It's a more subtle and difficult to explain act of political warfare, but the idea is to try to provoke the American public into giving up on the rule of law.
Well, so why don't we actually go through you kind of describe this as a Darvo move, this distraction, and I've never seen it used in this context. Can you explain that to me?
Yeah, so Darvo is a tactic that's been named in the psychology of narcissistic abuse. It's an acronym. It stands for Deny, Attack, and Reverse the Roles of Victim and Offender, so DARVO. So the idea with Darvo is that every time, this would be where they are trying to distract from the scandals coming out around the Biden family. Every time that something comes out, they deny that it happened, they attack the person making the accusation, and then they try to reverse the roles of victim and offender so that they're the poor victim, but somebody else is the offender. So in this case, what they're trying to do is every time there's a scandal that comes out around the Biden family, they turn around and they deny that it happened, attack Trump, and try to make it out that Trump is some kind of actual criminal offender, and they, of course, are not. And so this is a classic technique. Anybody who's dealt with kind of woke people dealing with school boards or whatever else, or the schools of their children, has probably experienced it. We're not the ones that are engaged in white supremacy. You're holding up white supremacy, or, we're not the ones failing the kids, you're failing the kids. And they frequently do this to turn the tables on people who are accusing them, or obviously in many cases catching them in nefarious behaviors.
So